are you doing? I don't even know what time it is. It's probably late though. Probably like 10 o'clock. It's probably about 2 o'clock actually. And I have pretty much been filming or trying to film all day. Sometimes filming stuff takes so much time and effort, but I had to do my nails and I decided to do a little tutorial on my updated routine for doing my nails, because I used to use 2 packs of the Sassy and Chic nails, but now I only use 1 pack of the Sassy and Chic nails. So I decided to just film that real quick, and that's gonna go up on Teresa Lawson. And that's another reason why I decided to film it. I had a manicure routine from way back, but I'll go see what my mom was doing. But I decided to kind of update it for this channel, or not this channel, but for the second channel, because it was so long ago, and I feel like I need to kind of redo some of my older videos to kind of update them, because it's actually quite a few things that I filmed in the past that I do differently. So yeah, I just did that, and then I got all did up to film the intro and the outro, and now I am starving like Marvin. So I was going to pick up something to eat, but got sidetracked, of course, and I'm stopping by to talk to my mom instead. So I'm just pulling up to their store now, and I will talk to y'all when I get back in the car. Alright, I want to explain what happened with Vlogmas, because I have not been doing a good job so far. Life got really hectic, y'all. Like, I had a lot going on. Just doing stuff, trying to figure things out with working and filming and the house, and then it's just been really hectic. Let's just put it that way. Been really hectic. And I was gonna try and like just put together all the bits and pieces of the Vlogmas days that I have missed, but then I realized that's kind of pointless, because you know, it's like it wouldn't make sense. Like, I could put it all together, but it just wouldn't really make a lot of sense. So I just decided to start from where we are. So this is Vlogmas day 14, and I know that I missed a bunch of days, but from Vlogmas day 14 on, we're going to keep it up. Okay, we're gonna keep it up. And so yeah, I'm headed back home with the food, about to have lunch, and that's pretty much it. This is what I picked up for lunch: a banquet pot pie. I really gotta go grocery shopping, y'all, but I like these, so I just went and grabbed one, and I'm having this for lunch. And yep, lunch. I'm going through all my makeup. This was full to the rim with stuff. I'm going through and organizing everything. Got a bunch of drugstore stuff over here. NYX, ELF, Buxom, IT Cosmetics, Estee Lauder, YSL, MAC, NARS, Clinique. These are some foundations that I'm trying to see if I want to keep or what I want to do with this stuff. And then I'm trying to put my little case together. Whenever I have to do like somebody else's makeup, I usually carry this huge bag filled with all this stuff, but I'm trying to kind of dwindle this stuff down. Well, I don't usually take all this stuff, because when we moved, I just kind of took all of my makeup, or a lot of it rather, and I threw it into this big Coach bag. So now I'm just kind of going through stuff, and I'm trying to also go through all the things in this drawer. I would like for all of the makeup that I use to just fit in this drawer, and I'm having trouble like deciding on what foundations and things to keep in here, because I just found my MAC foundation and I kind of forgot about this one, and I haven't actually worn foundation in a really long time. I usually just wear Makeup Forever. This is their Pro Finish powder, and this has such a kind of thick consistency. Well, like it only takes a little bit of this, and I just put it on, and I don't have a whole lot of problem areas in my face, so it works for me. And so I'm just trying to kind of figure out what I'm doing here. I don't want to keep so many things. Like right now, I'm just planning on keeping one YSL lipstick, and I got the other ones down here because look at this, y'all. These are pretty much the exact same color. Like, oh, it won't focus. Come on, focus. There it is. So look at the color difference in these lipsticks. Come on, let's be for real. So this is 28, 20, and what is this one? 25. 25, 20, and 28. I guess I'm just a mauvey girl, so I'm trying to get rid of those. And then this is another YSL lipstick, and it is pretty much the same color. Let's see. So, see, it's another mauvey pink. I got so many lipsticks that are just this mauvey pink. So, this is why I need to go through things. I'm trying to really be minimal with everything, and it's kind of hurting my feelings to go through my makeup. But it's totally necessary. Like, this is ridiculous, and this isn't nearly all of it. So I'm just gonna go through my makeup and stuff and see if I can bear down on some of this foolishness that I got going on. I finished with all of that, and I got a little carried away and kind of changed my desk and stuff around some. So this is what I have now. Because of the lighting in this room, I've told y'all before that this house has kind of bad lighting. I've been having to sit on top of my desk to film. So I've kind of set it up so I can do that. Something that is a really, like a big pet peeve of mine is having to set up every time I have to film. So now this is pretty much set so that when I want to film now, all I got to do is move this candle here and sit down, and then my equipment will sit like on this spot on the floor. And then so here is the makeup that I decided to keep, and it's pretty much the same. Like, I found some more of my lipsticks, and these are the lipsticks that I want to hold on to. These 3 MAC lipsticks. I'm going to keep one of the YSL lipsticks. I got to keep my Beauty Blender Solid. This is for eyelash extensions. Beauty Blender. I use these to clean my brushes with when I don't want to use the Beauty Blender. And then I just got my hair things right there. Got these. I don't know if I should. Okay, well, I kept the MAC. I got the Makeup Forever HD powder. Got this Revlon Photo Ready. So basically I have 2 high-end foundations, 1 drugstore foundation, and my favorite powder. I sometimes use the MAC Studio Finish, I think it's called. I sometimes use that powder too, but I ran out of that. And then I also got my concealers here. Got the Sephora concealer, which is pretty good. And then I have a black opal concealer. Got some primers. These are eyeshadow primers. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is really good. One of my favorites. And then this is the Lorac Pro primer for eyeshadow. And this is the Lorac Perfection. This is a all over face primer. That's the only primer I'm keeping. And then I just have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I have a towel over here, which I like to put down when I'm doing my makeup. And, well, this is supposed to be here. This is my Buxom mascara. These are the only brushes I decided to keep. I actually really need to get rid of this, but I want to keep it until I find another liquid eyeliner that I actually like. And these are all the brushes I'm keeping. I'm only keeping my favorite palettes, which is the Lorac Pro, the original Lorac Pro palette, and this one by Estee Lauder. So yeah, this is my absolute favorite right here, and this Lorac Pro is also my favorite. So I'm just keeping the things that I really need, the things that I love. So of course I have two of these mascaras. One of them actually goes in my travel makeup bag, so I need to move that out of there. And yeah, so this is everything. This is literally all the makeup that I'm going to keep in my possession. The rest of the makeup, let me show y'all what I did with it. The rest of it is in this bag right here, which is the big Coach bag that I was taking it out of. This is a little travel bag that I've just putting my travel size makeup in. And so I just got that in there. A brush. I have a travel size of the Lorac Pro, and I don't know where it is, but I need to find that desperately. And then here is the rest of the makeup. I also have a couple of boxes that I need to give to my sisters, but everything in this bag right here I'm actually going to sell. I don't know where I'm gonna sell it. If any of you have any like suggestions of good places to sell makeup, like online, let me know. But I have all these palettes and individual eyeshadows. I just got a whole lot of stuff down in here. Got foundations. This one is by Becca. That one right there is by Estee Lauder. Got some NARS, Lorac Pro stuff down in here. Buxom. I really like makeup, so I have a lot of makeup. And then I have this here, which is my travel case. I take this with me when I have to do someone else's makeup, and I usually have this down into this big bag, and I sometimes take a lot of makeup with me to do someone's makeup. But now I've just kind of consolidated a lot of it and trying to get it open so I can show y'all. This is what I'm keeping so far. I'm not getting rid of any of my brushes here. These are the Julep brushes, or the Jessup. Are they Julep or Jessup? I think they're Jessup. They're Jessup brushes. I like these pretty good. I also have a couple of other types of brushes mixed in here, like this Real Techniques one. These actually need to be cleaned because I did someone's makeup recently. And then I have the e.l.f. makeup misting sets. Now, I don't use this to set makeup. I actually just use this to wet my brushes so that I could use it for like eyeshadow that has fallout. And then I have a blush set here that I love to use. I also have a Anastasia set, and I absolutely love this set when I'm doing makeup. Let me this is what it looks like. I have a banana powder here. I have a highlight shade there. I also have a blush shade here, and then these three are powders that I typically use. The colors are coming up kind of funky on camera, but this is actually a kind of a darkish reddish brown. This is a darker brown, and this is a really dark brown. And I like to use these to either set the face or to contour with, because honestly, when I'm doing someone's makeup, I usually do black people's makeup, you know, African American makeup. So I use these darker colors on my clients. Saying client is kind of a weird word because I don't really do it professionally, but I love using this palette. This is very good, you know, just like for professional use. I wish the colors were coming up better, but so I got that kept in there. I also have the Amarizi palette that I have. I love using this when I do someone's makeup because you can do any look, seriously, any look with this palette. And then I just have some other little palettes. This is one that I actually grabbed from the Dollar Tree. And I just use these really bright colors, the blues and the purples. I don't really use anything else out of here, but this is one that I would use the makeup set spray for, because it kind of takes these colors to a new level and it makes it stay all night, even though this is a lower end product. And the same goes for this right here, which is Elf. I just kind of need these colors sometimes when it's like prom or something like that. And so yeah, I have those. I have this little eyeliner here from MAC. It's just a black eyeliner. And that's pretty much all I kept in this. Now, usually when I do someone's makeup, I have them use their own foundation because it'll just cost too much for me to have to buy like a million shades of foundation to suit everyone. So most of the time when I do makeup, they have their own foundation. But this is what I have right now. I'm pretty happy with it. And again, if y'all know anywhere I can sell off some of this makeup, let me know, because I've already given a ton away to my sisters. I have another box or so that I need to give away to my sisters so they can go through it and see what they want, what they don't want. And this is still what I have. So I just want to kind of get rid of this because I like having makeup and I love all the colors and stuff like that, but I just don't want to become like a makeup hoarder where I just have all this makeup sitting around the house and I'm not using it at all. So I just want to make sure that I just have things that are, you know, getting good use. Yeah. And then if something else comes out or I see something that I want, I won't feel so bad about getting it, even though I really kind of want to cut back on buying so much makeup. I haven't bought makeup in a long time, but you know, I like makeup and I want to be better about having things. You know, that's the whole minimalist ideal right now. I just want to kind of cut back. And then living in a small house, I don't have anywhere to put all this makeup. I just don't have anywhere to put all this makeup. In our other house, I had, you know, basically a walk-in closet to myself where I could store all of this stuff, and I don't have that here. All I have are, you know, 5 little Alex drawers, which also count as my office space and everything. So I'm limited here, guys. Like, let me show you guys exactly what I'm working with. I'm limited. Like, this is it. From here, this is my whole little office space right here. This little corner in this room is my office space. So for makeup, I just have this little top drawer that I just shared with you guys. And then, well, I guess this is a 6-drawer system. These other 6 drawers are for other things. The second one is where I keep my YouTube equipment. The next one is where I keep all of my planner stuff. And then this one is kind of a junk drawer. I have envelopes in here from things I need to mail off. I have my extra little makeup towels right there. And then this bottom drawer is where I keep like important documents. So this is all the space I have right now to kind of just play around with. And I feel like I've had I feel like I've done a pretty good job of organizing this so far. But yeah,